Situated in the Songshan district of Taipei, Taiwan, is a cool little hostel that I've had the pleasure of staying at for the last few days. I'd like to introduce it to you in a new series that I'm calling Hostel Territory. The Sleepy Dragon Hostel is just that. It's not a hotel, it's a hostel. They've got great Wi-Fi, a cool bar, amazing owners. One thing about living in a hostel or staying in a hostel is that you're meeting amazing people and interesting stories all the time. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to introduce you to two interesting people, the owners of the Sleepy Dragon Hostel, and they can tell you kind of how they got started and why you guys should stay there if you come to Taipei. Hi, Shelly.
Hi.
Shelly is half owner of this place, right?
Yes.
Very cool. Why did you choose the name Sleepy Dragon?
That's a funny story because we don't know how to create a name. So one day, me and Satoru were just driving on the way, and we just like yell the name out. And when both of us agree with that, then that's Sleepy Dragon.
So your husband and you own this hostel?
Yes, we design and we actually do the construction by ourselves, and we use
Construction by yourself? You mean you put these walls up?
Yes, we do.
Wow.
We do, yeah.
So when you bought this place, it was empty? It was just...
It was an office.
Okay.
Like a real office, and we took everything down and redo the place by ourselves.
What made you decide to do a hostel? I mean, what was the motivation?
Motivation starts from like when I traveled 10 years ago in Taiwan, nobody know what is a hostel. Even I didn't know what is a hostel. Made me feel like we should have a place in Taiwan. It's such a fun and good and nice place in Taiwan. When you travel, you need some place to stay, feel comfortable. And no matter you're a long stay or a short stay, it doesn't matter. Just your home, another home in Taipei.
I've seen a few different hostels. I've been around the world.
Yeah.
What is your definition of a hostel? You said there aren't many hostels in Taipei. What is your idea of a real hostel?
Eco-friendly, of course, and sharing, and safe and comfortable. Yeah.
Right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms.
Yes, we only have 4 rooms, and it's all dorm beds. And the way we create beds is it has a big hallway in the middle. Actually, we should go inside.
Can we see one?
Yes.
Oh, this one's empty?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
It's empty. Some parts of the hallway is very tiny.
Yeah.
So when everybody stay together, it's a little bit too crowded.
Yeah.
And so when we decide to make the hallway bigger. So even you don't have a very big private space, because basically you share everything with other people, but you still feel enough.
When you built this place, you had to decide to make it smaller. I mean, smaller as in less beds.
Yes.
Like you could have used this space and added 1 or 2 more bunk beds.
Yes, of course, but we decide to do this way because we think that's more convenient for everybody.
Yeah. What kind of services do you offer at each pod?
Every bed has their own reading light,
Okay.
plug, and this one is the folding deck.
Okay,
So
so
when
you
when you want to have some private space, you can close the curtain, create your little private area.
Sure.
Yeah. And of course, the hook for your wet towels.
Right. And then you've got these kind of cool little shoe boxes.
And the locker, of course. Yeah. I don't like some hostel they only have a tiny locker. And
really tiny.
Yeah, and all the lockers broke. So when we build the locker, we build like a
Good quality.
and besides if you have like extremely big suitcase won't able to fit in, the rest of suitcase and a backpack should be okay.
And just to add, like, this is Taiwan.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe. I mean, I left a lot of my bags right outside my bed. I was sleeping in a nest. I showed you the picture. It's like I'm sleeping in the middle of all of my stuff.
Yeah.
And I was not really worried about anything. I even had change spread all out on the bed.
That's another thing we want to create a good cycle in hostel. Our beer fridge and our shelf is all wide open. You can take everything you need when we are not here and just pay us later.
Yeah.
So it
Honor
actually-
code.
yeah,
Code.
honor code. It actually creates a good cycle here. Right now in summer, yes, it's a busy season.
Okay.
So if you want to book a bed as early as possible.
I found her and this place through hotels.com.
Yeah.
So that was very good. And I mean, just as an additive here, the view out here is fantastic.
That's Taipei 101.
Yeah, that's Taipei 101.
Yeah, and we
probably the most iconic building in all of Taiwan, right?
Yes, and we are able to see the New Year fireworks on the rooftop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you think the breakdown of people coming from different countries is? Do you get a lot of Americans, Europeans, Africans?
People from 72 countries stay in Sleepy Dragon until now. After you finish your travel, you have something left and something still usable, then I think that's the one spirit we want to keep in hostel, that we share everything. And so all the socks is still good, small bag, raincoat, and some small backpack, shoes, clothes. Everything is still good quality and useful. We want to just keep using it.
Very cool.
Yes.
And what about this? This is, everybody gets a chance to sign this?
Yes, it's our memory board. And so you can just use the white pen and write your name, write your memory.
I don't have any room. I don't want to erase anybody.
Yeah, we actually take
Can I write on the wall?
if you want.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Actually, we take pictures when it's full and we erase it.
When was the last time you erased it?
Around 2 months ago.
So next weekend, you're going to have movie night.
Yes, every
Okay.
Friday night is movie night.
Okay, cool.
And the all other events, it just depend on the holidays.
Right.
Yes.
What's the next holiday?
It will be September. We have the Moon Festival.
Oh, mooncakes.
Yes, we will eat
Gotta love mooncakes.
And Taiwanese actually do barbecue
Okay.
in Moon Festival.
All right, that's a little different than mainland. Ningbo, it's just to eat lots of mooncakes.
Yes,
Mooncake,
we do,
mooncakes.
but we do, a lot of people will do the barbecue on the roadside.
You know, one of the greatest things about traveling is that, like, you can really enjoy this place, right? And then you can come back in a month and enjoy it for a whole separate set of reasons.
Yes.
Maybe there's a holiday, maybe the weather's different, maybe there's different people here.
Yes.
It's really, that's one of the reasons I love traveling so much. Okay, so this is your bar.
Yes. It's our bar.
Your pre-bar.
Yeah, our
Your
pre-bar.
pre-bar. Do you have fish in these things? These are very curious. Who put these up?
We do. Actually, it's all live plant. They create a O2.
Okay.
And clean the air. Yes.
Great coffee,
Glad
right?
you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want just to serve cheap coffee. So actually, the coffee is roasted in Taiwan and very good quality.
One of the other things that this hostel offers is a really great breakfast.
Because me and Satoru both of us enjoy breakfast, and we do understand when we travel, if you have a good breakfast,
Good beginning of the day.
yeah, good beginning of day, and save some money also because you probably don't need to eat lunch.
What time does breakfast start?
From 8:30 to 10. Every
8:30
day.
to 10. Every day it's different.
Every day is different. Yes, we have around 10 to 15 different recipes every day.
One thing about most cool hostels is you got to have a billboard full of tips and tricks
Yes.
for the city. And if you want to learn something about Taiwan or Taipei, you can look to this board and
And
it'll help you
enjoy
out.
our free walking tour. Besides the events in hostel, there are a lot of different free walking tour and a lot of travel tips. You can just ask us.
Well, thank you so much, Shelly. That is very cool. But I think that now I want to take a look downstairs because Satoru just opened up a bar called the Lazy Dragon. Tipsy Dragon.
Tipsy Dragon.
You know what? I could edit that out, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to.
Yeah.
Let's
you can
go.
be lazy here.
You can be
and-
lazy here
and be
then
tipsy
tipsy
downstairs.
down there. Okay, now we are downstairs. Where are we, Satoru?
We are at Tipsy Dragon Bar.
Satoru, where are you from?
I was born and raised in the United States.
So, Satoru, tell me a little bit about your bar. How long has it been open?
2 weeks.
Awesome.
Almost exactly.
Why did you decide to open a bar downstairs from the hostel?
Because we needed a space for everybody to enjoy themselves.
I noticed that you have a shit ton of signs that decorate the walls.
All of these signs, I went to the factory in Ohio that makes them and brought carried 400 pounds of these 10 signs back to Taiwan.
What is your fascination with the signs?
You can't find that here.
Right.
It just doesn't exist.
It is Americana.
Yes.
Right? It's
I want to
taste
bring
of Americana.
a taste of home to Taiwan.
So how long have you been living in Taiwan?
I have been here for about 5 years now.
Okay. And you came here because of
My wife, I chased
Shelley.
the girl.
You chased the girl and you got her.
And I got her.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jayoe to that. And what's your favorite beer that you got out of here?
Oh, it's got to be the Disco Macau.
Disco
From
beer.
Red Point.
Every hostel is different. It's like a fingerprint, you know?
Yes.
And your hostel upstairs sets itself apart in so many ways, but then you have the bar down here. It just adds a flavor to what the Sleepy Dragon has to offer. Most hostels, I mean, if you're out of the big corporate hostels, they have like a personality from the guy that runs it, or the woman that runs it, or the couple that runs it. This hostel here is quite a representation of who you are. So if you're looking in Taipei for a nice place to stay, come by here, check out the Sleepy Dragon.
Next time on the Jayoe vlog.
Hey guys, good morning. Taipei 101 right there. These white things in my mouth. That's a permagrin. I hate to end this video on a sour note because it was a really good day, except for that thing.